Let there be light.
As you can see, just like I told you today that he was going to lighten Sasstown on the principal street. There is light. Joshua, I just put the light on in Sasstown. There you see it. I mean, a practical step, like I told you, he's taking practical step to solve our problem. Today in Sasstown, in the history of Sasstown, you have light. In the history of Sasstown, you have light in the principal streets. In the history of Sasstown, you have light in the principal street.
Of Liberia. 1847.
Now the streets of Sasstown is light up. The street of Sasstown is now light up. Now this is the president we were talking about. A president that will come, that will solve the 1822 problem. Sasstown is being light up tonight. Sasstown is being light up tonight. You see, the deputy speaker is also with him, Funati Kofa. They are all making sure that the street is light up. The street is light up. Let there be light, and there is light. Let there be light, and there is light. Yeah, you gotta. Let there be light, and there is light. The entire street is now light up. Now the street is live. Or you see, the people of Sasstown are so. The people of Sasstown are so happy, jubilating. The people of Sasstown are so excited, jubilating. Oh my word! This is the leadership Liberia being yearning for. This is the kind of leadership. This is the kind of leadership Liberia being yearning for. This is, yeah. Yeah, this is the kind of leadership Liberia being young. Yeah. Yeah. And you see the deputy speaker is also here with the president, His Excellency George Weah. They are all moving together, making sure that Sasstown is light up. Sasstown is light up. They call it darkness medicine. 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 Well, he's being referred to as darkness medicine. see, he's being referred to as darkness medicine. He's being referred to, you see, the deputy speaker for Kofa is here. This is a Sasstown. And the Minister of Finance is also here. They are all here in making sure that today Sasstown is today for the people in their life to see life. I mean, you see the history that is being made here. I mean, you be the witness. That's it. I mean, for you to, you see what is, you see for yourself, the people of Sasstown, darkness medicine. That's why you're being called today. The street is being lighted. Yeah. I mean, the excitement is in the people. Darkness medicine. Darkness medicine. The whole Sasstown is being light up today. 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 The whole Sasstown today. I mean, the children are so excited. It is the first time some of them see current. Some of these people, it is their first time to see electricity, street light in the. I mean, you see the excitement in them. You see the excitement in the people. You see the excitement. You see the excitement in the people. Oh wow. Oh wow. See for yourself what is unfolding in Sasstown. History is being made today in Sasstown. History is being made today in Sasstown. History. Mr. Game, I told you that the president will be lighting up Sasstown today. And you can clearly see what I was talking when I talked about him lighting up Sasstown. Look behind you. See this beauty. See history. See history. See history. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. Sasstown has light today. Sasstown has light today. Sasstown has light today. Officially today, Sasstown has light. Officially today, Sasstown has light. And this is what Joshua is bringing. Changing the paradigm of presidency in Liberia. Changing the paradigm of presidency in Liberia. Yes. As a president today, Mr. President, today you be referred to, aside from barrow medicine, today you be referred to as darkness medicine. I mean, what can you say to some of these expressions here by your citizens?
I'm happy today, this evening. I'm glad that my friend is here. This is where we came from. It's our parent place. And we are developing Liberia, those places that need light. We are doing our best, as I said. But what makes me more happy is that when I said that Liberia will not be spectator in their own economy, are many. So I just want to thank Otis. So Liberian, he owns the company, and we got him. What happened here tonight is not because of us, it's because of him, to our people. Imagine within 24 hours, we were able to call him. He drove from Monrovia to Sasstown. And today our people can have a street light. Look behind you. See the scenery? And that's beautiful. That's what light does. God tells us to be children of light. And he says, let there be light. So that's right. And he's going to continue his path all the way to the junction, to the graveyard. And then our people will have light. But as I said before I leave, I'm going to make sure that every corner of this field of clean will have light before we leave. So he's going to take it from there, he's going to carry it on the highway, and then our people will have light. We are happy. We're developing our country. For so long, we've been lacking the little things. You see, everyone is excited. Just the little things. You don't need big things. But I'm glad.
Okay, Mr. President, you have light on the street and there's jubilation. What feeling does it bring to you?
I mean, as I said, I'm excited. When the people are happy, I'm happy. They mandated me to develop their country, and I'm doing my best. And you'll be surprised. As I said, there's light now. There will be clean street in the entire field of it. And this is what I'm going to work on. In a few months to come, in the next 2 months, you come back here, the entire field of it will be paved.
Is there a plan for all of big cities in Great County?
Definitely, all the cities. He will be moving from here to Kanweken, and he's going to put lights in Kanweken. This is our quest for people to have development.
Mr. President, as you climax your official first tour in parts of the country, what official message you have for the Liberian people as you climax your tour?
I can only ask Liberian for peace. Without peace, our world will be difficult. Without peace, there will be no light. So let us sustain the peace. we're left with our own peace. The United Nations left us. And I want to thank them. It's been 3 years since we came to government, and our country is peaceful. Human rights violation is not what it used to be. So I'm glad, and I pray that Liberia will continue to foster peace among themselves. When they foster peace, our proper agenda can be achieved.
Thank you so much, Mr. President. That was the voice of His Excellency George Manneh Weah.
I'm Libya man.
Oh.
No, that question when I forget. Concentrate on the land. When the president will meet the people to concentrate.
Legend, where we
See that?
yeah, sure. Where we living, see the city. See the city. This is how the city look like. This is how the city look like. This is how the city look like. He said, I'll make sure that the city is lined up. Well, Deputy Speaker, and today you are here. This is your hometown. How do you feel about the president, providing electricity for your people?
Overjoyed. You can see it on the expression of the people. As we say in the rural areas, it's just the little things as the president just said.
Atina. Thank you. That was the voice of the Deputy Speaker there, Fonati Kofa. He's saying Atina. And this is our time. That's why he said Atina. Atina include me. This is our time. This is how the street look. You see jubilation in the street. You see jubilation in the street. You see jubilation in the street. This is jubilation in the street. It's bright, very bright. This is how Sasstown looking tonight. I know some of you left from here during the war. Some of you Grand Crew people were born in Monrovia. You have not had the opportunity to visit Sasstown. But this is Sasstown for you live. This is how Sasstown look like tonight. 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 Sasstown look like this tonight. This is how Sasstown look like tonight. I mean, you see jubilation. See the people are so excited in their history for them to witness a president coming to them and providing electricity for them. See the level of excitement in the people. See the level of excitement in the people. See the street. See how they are jubilating. See how they are excited. They got electricity today. I mean, people are extending thanks and appreciation to him. People are extending thanks and appreciation to him for what he's doing. I mean, people are extending appreciation, telling him thank you for what he's doing. I mean, this is it for you. I mean, this is it for you. You know, like I told you, he talked about also paving the road. And the pavement of road is not only restricted to here. Here you see people country giant. I mean, he talked about the pavement of road. The pavement of road. It's not only restricted to here. The president has said before his tenure elapsed as the president of the Republic of Liberia, these are things he will do. He will pave our major streets. He will connect our counties, capital. And this is definitely what he's doing. You know, today he's in Sasstown, his hometown. And when he came here, he said, play low soda. So what we're going to do, we're going to make sure that we provide electricity and pave the road here. And this is just what the president said. This is it for you. This is it for you here. The street. You like. What's up?
Welcome to Atina Radio. What do you make of this lighting of President Josh here?
Well, I feel very excited. I see an accomplishment in the faces of the people. I see how people are jubilating, and I see how people are excited that their son has come back. And he did not only come back, he has provided something very substantial for them that they can remember for their lifetime. Because remember, Liberia is 173 years old. To have a president under 3 years that have done so much for the country that you can compare to any other president in the country history, speak volume of the kind of leadership we've been lacking in the past. And I've always said this, that the Southeast is one of the most beautiful areas. You know, we just need somebody with the idea and the thought to make sure that this place or this part of Liberia is developed. So I'm very grateful. I feel accomplished, like the president said.
So, do they speak volume that not just Monrovia is being electrified, but rural Liberia also?
Of course, that the president said in the 3 years of his leadership, remaining 3 years of his constitutional authority, he will make sure that rural Liberia also feel part. That's the reason why a few days ago, the president made provision $2 million to rural market women so they can be able to turn around and make things happen for themselves. So I'm excited that you have a president who understands the plight of the people, that you have a president that understands the well-being of the people and want to deliver on those promises he made to his people. My name is Kalasco. Well, this is it for you. You see Josh Weah here. You see Josh Weah here, and this is it. Even the traditional people are happy. I do not understand too. I'm sure they are excited. Well, this is it for you, you know, and this is what you're experiencing. And the MD of the National Port Authority is also here with His Excellency George Weah, and you know, making sure that the president. Mr. Twari, today you see history is being made also in Sasstown. You've been following the president through all his tour. I mean, realistically, what can you say? What can you say to what you are witnessing here today?
You know, I was walking behind a lecture and the child told me that I did vote 2017. Those that voted before me, I think their votes have been in vain. They've been voting over the years and they have not benefited anything from their vote. They've been paying taxes over the years and they have not benefited anything from their taxes. But what I'm seeing in my own town, in Grand Cook County, one of the most forgotten counties in Liberia, what I'm seeing for the first time is that my vote really went in the proper direction. And these are things that I heard in River G. I heard the same thing in Lima County. I heard the same thing in Bone County. The people are excited that they voted and they are seeing the results of their vote. So the trip, the tour of the president, is timely in the interest of our country. One thing I saw on the tour too is that the people were able to tell him, the president, what they want. He will not be able to decide for them, this is what I want to do for the people down there. The people were telling him that, look, this is what we want. We want this to happen here. We want road, we want market building, we want hospital, we want this. So he left with the president now to go and carve a budget with the help of the legislature to make sure that the needs of the people are prioritized in that budget. So the trip is overwhelming, we are excited.
Mr. Twari, aside from your personal experience, but you also seen locals here. Some of them say, since they were born, it is their first time to have this kind of experience by seeing electricity. Not only electricity, but their streets will be paved. I mean, what interpretation can you give to some of this happening around you?
The best thing we see there is that, look, they voted for a president. And let the country belong to everybody. But most often in town, only few people in certain locales have been benefiting from the resources of the country. Now the resources are now reaching onto the people, to the remotest part of the country. So my own feeling that is the right way to go. After the president 12 years, those that will come after the president to make sure that they continue to deal our people in the rural area. Road connectivity, hospital, the needs of the people should be prioritized.
Anything finally?
Finally, the president, thank you. You are a great man. What you are doing is unprecedented and the Liberian people are excited about you. Thank you, Mr. President. Let God bless you.
Thank you, Mr. President. Let God bless you. Also, you know, the president is traveling with a lot of people. And you see the Minister of Gender is also here, Madam Pisota. I mean, today you also see history being made. And you see the president, you started with him from Bon County, and today you're in Riverside, specifically Sasstown. I mean, what is your... Sasstown? Grand Crew at Sasstown? Yeah. Thank you. What is your... Yeah. Yeah. So what is your interpretation to what you see? And you know, what is the eyewitness account of some of the things you see here?
I mean, there's so much that has happened along the way. You know, all of from the inception of the president declaring $2 million allocation for rural women so that we can focus on rural women, having the opportunity of having micro loans, the $60 million is available through agriculture for farmers, especially female farmers. And now, for me, this is monumental because this is Sasstown, this is Grand Prix County. This is light that has never been here from the inception of the country we call Liberia. This is going to save the lives of so many people. Light is life, right? And for my own purpose, for the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection, of course, you know what this provides protection. Provides protection because under cover of darkness, so many things has happened. And we know that with this light on, it will deter criminals, it will deter people who are apt to commit crimes, especially rape and sexual and gender abuse violence. So we're very happy, we're excited tonight, we're happy for people of Sasstown, and we're excited that this is not only happening here, it's happening along the way. The person has committed to making sure every single city is lighted, and this is just the beginning. We know that we'll make this happen in Liberia, and we will see the difference from this year.
We'll see the difference. Finally, what message officially can you give to people following the podcast? Because you got thousands of people that are listening to you. They are Liberians, and you know they want to see or hear what personally you have to say to them as the Minister of Gender.
Well, personally, as the Minister of Gender, I just want to say that give this government a chance. This government is a government that's full of people that have the country at heart, starting with the president himself, who has exhibited this even before he became a president. So we know that at the end of the day, this country will move forward. It might not move 100 light years, but it will move forward under this administration because this president is a president who has a heart. He's bringing the presidency to you in simple terms. He's bringing the presidency to your doorstep. He's bringing the presidency to you so that you understand that he is the servant of the people and he's doing the best by you. So let's give him a chance and let's see how Liberia develops.
Thank you so much. And you can't do everything here without talking to the people that are responsible to raise the money. You know, you got the LRA boss here, Mr. Thomas Dona. Mr. Dona is here. You all know that you can't, most of the thing the president is doing is through domestic resource mobilization. And the man that is also responsible to raise this money is here. Mr. Na, and today you've been traveling with the president. And you can also give some eyewitness account of some of the things that are happening. You being the man that is responsible to generate revenue, you know, for some of these things, what can you say to them?
Well, Carrasco, quite frankly, you know, this is fantastic. You know, it's beyond words, especially you know, listening to young men and women so excited, you know, about the transformation that's happening in their lives. Along the route, we saw the houses, you know, and now we're seeing the city being lighted. I think this is just amazing. And, you know, I've been on the trip all along.
Yes.
At one point, you asked me, oh, man, you just come quiet.
Yeah.
It's useful, you know, for people to understand the way the resources collected, you know, is being spent. And if we continue with this trend, you know, it's showing that people in the New York County, you know, can have access to electricity, to water, to light, to adequate market spaces, and the whole idea of roads, you know, paving from Ganta all the way to Renku and to River G. All of this is just so amazing. And for me, this whole tour has been an eye-opener and it has been quite refreshing. You know, it has been quite refreshing. I feel so pleasant interacting with people at the grassroots level. I guess you were an interpreter,
yes,
and you got the revelation, another revelation that I was born interpreter.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, and so for me, it's amazing that those of us who grew up, you know, in the Leeward counties, went to Monrovia and are a bit successful, you know, and are successful in what we do. We must now return the favor to where we came from. And I think this is an exhibition that the president remembers where he came from. You know, you see it with the role in Doe community. You see it with all the communities being linked across Monrovia. whether it's the pipeline road, you know, places that were impassable. And now you see it across the country. So people are just excited. People, it's unbelievable. And the other thing, Kalasco, much of this is happening with less stress.
Yes.
You know, despite all that people are saying about, you know, who we are, I mean, there's no need to respond to some of the you know, I would say misspeak. Because most of the time, the people do not understand the competencies that we have. Look at revenue. Despite all that we had and with COVID, we've been able to stabilize and ensure that we continue to collect revenue. And this is quite important for where we are going. You know, one of the key points I want to use on this platform is to say to our people, this is what you get when you pay your taxes. So we need to be able to work as hard as possible to pay things like our real estate taxes. You run a small business, register, pay something, you know. And imagine if all of us put something into the bucket, what a better life we will live. Some of what has been happening in the country is because we are not just contributing. We think that, you know, there's something called government that goes somewhere, collects money from somewhere, and just work in our favor. But the reality is what you and myself who will decide to pay, will be paying. And we'll be paying for even those who are not paying. So the more that we collect taxes, it increases. If you want a salary, your salary to increase, it's from the taxes we pay. If we want all these lights. But I can tell you that we are on the right trajectory, you know, and there's no turning back. Well, I mean, it's not important to listen to all the criticism. In this country, people criticize. They question your competence.
Yeah.
Even people you are more competent than are trying to challenge you.
Yeah.
Why waste your time, you know, to argue with them? All I can say to you, let them feel it. The reality is they are feeling it.
Let them feel it. And I like that parting comment that said, let them feel it. And the reality is they are feeling it. Thank you so much, Mr. Now. Let me talk to this young man. A young man. You from Grand Crew?
Yeah, I'm from Grand Crew, brother.
What's your name?
My name is Weah.
And today you see light in your area, right? And how you feel about it?
I feel very proud to see, since I was born to my home, to see street lights, you know, available to today, to see street lights in my own home. But however, I want to say thanks and appreciation to the honorable man, His Excellency Dr. George Weah, the President of the Republic of Liberia. I want to say appreciation to him and also to his own home, because some little kids around here, since they were born, and even including myself, since I was born, I have not seen, besides traveling to different counties, I have not seen street lights like this to be available in my county. So I want to say thanks and appreciation to him for him to bring street light today in my home.
And I saw you, you know, you are really running, and I saw you also beating the drum behind there. What are some of the expressions, some of your friends, some of the elderly people, what's some of the way they're thinking, what's some of the things they're saying about their son and brother? What's some of the things they're saying?
Anyway, thank you. Most of the citizens of the town, they are saying that they are, you know, more full of joys for the president, even though when he was running a campaign, he came here, I think he slept here one night, and he went back to Monrovia and came to tell us that he is, you know, he wants to be a president of the Republic of Liberia. But since he won the election, today for him to come to the people of Sasstown and come to tell them that yes, I'm your son and I won the election. That's why you see everybody are gathering here. And he's coming because he won the election, and he came to tell the people of Sasstown that he won the election. And now, starting from tonight, or starting from the day that he won the election, we've been feeling his impact that he is the son of this son.
What's some of the impact you've been feeling?
Okay, the president, the first thing that he did when he got to power, the first thing he did, he built a wholesale unit somebody that we're not able to afford $1,000 a day, or they may pay about $4,000 United States dollar, $4,000 United States dollar house for the president. We're not able to afford LD $1,000. A first impact that we felt for him. And today again, he come and introduced street light to the people of Sasstown. So now we appreciate the effort, and also we knew that, or we know that he is our president and he belongs to us.
And you say what your name?
I
mean, very interesting conversation coming from you. I deeply appreciate talking to you, okay?
All right.
Thank you so much, yeah?
Thank you.
Thanks for having me, yeah?
All right.
Thank you so much.
We are once more again.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Now you see people here this evening or this night. You see people here. That's it for you.